Hi there, welcome to Carcassonne with Utze, and this time with my trusty co-host Guilherme aka Glovir. Hi G, thanks for being back after
It's yeah, quite
a
some
long
time.
hiatus.
It's very good to be back, and the match we have ahead of us seems to be quite a good one.
It should be. Let's hope that Gladki Alex has a chance against Nallerheim, who's the definitely huge favorite today. The man, the myth, the legend from Finland, Otto Ikonen, top rating 860 something, right over here. Usually rated somewhere in the master level, and he is right now at a 740. Of course, almost 40k games of experience, and that's just the ones on BGA. On the other hand, there is Gladki Alex, quite likely Alex Gladki, currently rated at 566, almost 5k games of experience, and well, in roughly 2 years and a bit, according to this minus 800 days here. Usually somewhere around 600, but is a master, and we'll see if he stands a chance today. I definitely say Nallerheim should be the favorite, let's say. I'd give Alex a winning chance of maybe 20%, not more, actually.
Yeah, that should be about right. I mean, Nallerheim is Nallerheim, so it's going to be favorite against essentially everyone. But
almost everyone,
you
yes.
never know.
I don't even know. Would I pick Alexei or Otto? Good question. Today, maybe even Otto after yesterday, but we'll see. Let's hope
We all have
that
our
we'll
days,
get.
all of our days.
Yeah, let's hope that we get a good game, or 3 good games rather. So let's check. Alex is online. And let's check for Otto. And then we'll see whether they opt for a tournament. He's online as well. It's sure to be a tournament, else they would have started by now. Oh, yeah. Let me quickly go to the regular view. For those who don't know, BGA has a lab feature to test out new things on the side. If you want to check, they announced the new tournament pages. So it's more or less a beta test. In the settings, just activate lab there, and then you could check the new pages, which look fine, but under the hood so far, looks like nothing has changed. So no fixes to the system, no way to play with anything else than 15 or 30 minutes per player, nothing in between, just well, a nicer, shinier lipstick on a pig, I'd say. Okay.
Maybe one day we get more than lipstick.
Yeah, I hope so. Sometime down the road.
Yeah.
Let's keep our fingers crossed that they fix at least the bugs. That would be nice. So,
in the meantime, the tournament is taking its time to start.
Yep, as we are accustomed to lately, even though we are at not even a high demand hour right now.
Maybe some of the players haven't yet joined the game table. I think
they have.
to...
So server works. And
lovely.
We are live here finally.
So Nallerheim starts. We have the city, standard stuff. Not the best style to do it, but it has to be done.
Exactly. Otto with the blue meeples, of course, and Alex plays yellow, breaks the city immediately, doesn't care to start one of his own. Hi, Vika.
Yeah. Meaty breaks and now doesn't even take the opportunity to join. Just puts a bit more pressure. Now that Nallerheim also got the roads, maybe he was hoping to tangle everything in the same place.
Yep,
That's
this
not
would
going
have
to be.
been an option for
Mhm.
yellow. Hey,
Nallerheim
Raf.
does defend the city and starts a new one. Now thinking about probably which city where he's going to merge into yellow, but he decides to build his own city. Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's totally fine. Just take away this option. Can care about this one later. So
Yeah.
no matter what yellow would have played here, at least you would have the splitters to attack it, maybe. Or if they go here with Dorito, there are still options.
Yeah, to invade. I was just thinking if he considered at all just trying to play for a big city immediately. He already has two deployed meeples.
Yeah, he might, if it weren't for this road here, which no matter what you place here is then under threat at least. And on the other
That's also
hand,
true.
I'd rather refrain from starting a big city fight, and I think Otto is the same or plays the same way. I mean, this one here could still be closed, of course, and it's not that easy to attack it.
Yeah,
I would,
it's not easy to attack, especially if he gets a couple Doritos
yeah,
and some triples too. Yeah,
uh, sounds looks
Alex
like the
is
right
being
choice here.
he's being very aggressive with his meeple and city placement. Yellow, always trying to put pressure on blue, but I mean it's not
Yeah,
quite working.
although I don't like this extender here. I think in a situation like that, I'd rather be patient and wait for a Dorito to close this city with one piece instead of, I mean, basically the only great tile to get here for yellow would be the twin caps, else a blue attack would quite likely be incoming, or I mean, even if he'd get the splitter for here, for example, Otto would, in a heartbeat, immediately kill this one, even giving yellow the meeple back there. No questions asked, right, definitely.
Yeah, that's also a problem of breaking a city which you can complete with two Doritos. You're almost always gonna create a vulnerable square. And now you really don't know which square. I mean, you do know which square you want to fill up first, the most restricted one, but then you open up for yourself for attack again. In the meantime, Yellow did manage to attack Blue City, which was most certainly needed. But now again, if Yellow makes the connection, he makes his own city vulnerable once again, so it's not very comfortable for Yellow to be in this position, attacking and also having to build their own city. It's very tricky to navigate.
Yep, exactly. So yellow quite likely has to wait to get something for their city in this square here, and then try to connect to blues. With all these triple cities gone, this here was to be expected by Otto. He didn't play it the safe way and try to go for the restriction, because For one, the triple cities, only 2 left, so not easy to complete this, at least in a normal way. And then going for this restriction would give Alex the rather easy defense and protect both squares, at least for the next 1 or 2 turns. And therefore, Otto opted for the rather immediate threat of drawing a cap and then another Dorito to close the city for good, at least to close it from attacks. We'll see. For now, he has the lead on the virtual scoreboard, but needs meeples back and, well, gets one, expands it immediately on the next city, which is totally fine in this case.
Yeah. Always a lot of deployed meeples there, but they are mostly in good positions. There is another thing on the city yellow's trying to attack. It's a bit time sensitive in the sense that there are 2 splitters left. So if I were Otto, I would just close the city from attack in the bottom one and then wait for a splitter, because yellow is also waiting for tiles he can place on his vulnerable city. And if he waits long enough, it becomes more likely the more you wait that someone or blue is going to draw the splitters and make yellow's life very hard.
Yeah, Otto's problem, of course, is this road here. Basically, ideally he'd get a field Dorito and then the splitter, and then still have 2 field Doritos to close the city. Let me highlight Raf's message again, if that works. Yeah, it works. So Raf said these 2 points here can't be right. I'm not sure. I mean, Alex has enough meeples in hand, or had enough meeples in hand. So a bit more aggressiveness, meepling this monastery, creating a 3-point road for him to take would definitely be a good idea, especially with this threat here still available to Otto. So right now he might protect this road square and also restrict yellow's options to connect here, and also take away shenanigans like this one here, where yellow could then later kill the city, but have a healthy one themselves. Yeah, and looks like Otto concurs. It's just annoying. And yellow didn't go for the connection with the quad city.
Yeah, and yellow is really waiting just for the perfect sequence of tiles.
Yeah, but
do it.
As you said,
that can backfire quite easily.
Could bite them in the butt. And with 3-1 meeples, and really no clear path for blue to get one back, well, except for this one, I might have considered this move with the chance of unifying in these 2 cities, of course. So will Otto defend here, but give himself only one option? I guess not. I'd say adding a road and maybe even meepling this monastery. Yeah, would be the better move. Yep, and there is the perfect
also
tile.
got a perfect tile for it. But there are only 2 triple cities remaining, so even if yellow threatens to attack blue cities on the problem, the most urgent problem is yellow's standalone city. Nallerheim doesn't have a meeple to attack it. And it's not clear how you should, and if you should do something about it with this tile right now.
Yeah.
Otto does, I think, is the best move. Just trying to delay the city as much as he can.
Yeah, quite likely. Problem, of course, being that now there are only 3 tiles left to close here, and one of these is needed to split up top if he wants to have any chance of closing that city. So now he could rather safely place the Dorito there. On the other hand, now this city is under threat, might be restricted to 50-50, and therefore he opts to go there.
Not sure how I feel about this move by Nallerheim. Yeah, yellow is running pressure again, but I think I would have gone for the larger city. Yes, the restriction to the dagger is annoying.
I don't know.
There are still 4 cards left, plus 3 crossroads for blue to get the meeple back.
Yeah,
And
but
also, why does blue need the meeple back now? It's not like there is a need.
it's not necessarily only about getting the meeple back, but about the points. And this year, if closed, would score quite a significant chunk of points. And the city is a long shot. The one on the left side is a long shot anyway. So just closing that one, getting the second meeple back, with this road meeple, of course, might be all Otto needs to win this game. The splitter, of course, would help.
Yeah,
There's only one piece to connect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now there is only the triple to connect yellow to the city. So the splitters are there.
Yeah,
but
but
on the other one, that all the fits there. So
yeah, at least I think this was the right choice. There were still a lot of caps there, and there still are a lot of caps there, which could have allowed Otto to close this immediately on his next turn. Odds were actually quite good in this late stage of the game. But now he gets not killed, but restricted, likely. Maybe not. Maybe Alex doesn't do anything about it and waits for a straight to kill the square. Risking, of course,
actually wait.
Otto drawing a vanilla and taking the field down. So even something, this just doesn't work. Not with only
that
2
tile
meeples in
doesn't
hand.
work. Doesn't work at all. Yellow might just close their own city and maybe drop a farmer there, expecting blue to do the same.
I'm not sure about the farmer there. Yeah, this is the middle way, rather. Maybe hoping to get a straight. Doesn't work. Otto defense now has 2 splitters to both get the city closed and to take the field. So yellow for sure should take this field either on the left or right side, and Otto might preempt that move. He doesn't. Takes away attacking options against the top city.
Yeah, both players are now waiting for the splitter to happen.
Yep. Alex defends this one, which of course was the second reason for Otto to go there, threatening the kill over here.
Exactly. But now yellow has to recognize they can't allow blue to close their city and drop a farmer, which they do.
Yeah.
And just in the right timing.
Yep.
Because blue does draw the splitter. And they still have to close the city, I feel like. They also grab the open city, so.
Yeah, he has to close, of course. I mean, that's a no-brainer right there. City is worth 6 if closed 14, so that's 8 points. -3, you get the meeple. You take a city which, with this many caps still in a deck, is well, rather tough to restrict. This here would be an immediate kill, but that's the only tile to immediately kill it.
There's a question. Do you just going off the cap, or do you want to restrict blue first and maybe drop a second farmer so that blue doesn't do it?
Over here, could even go for this one.
Yeah, I think that one works on the left.
Yeah.
But yellow doesn't do any of that, and blue goes to the city with the farmer.
Yellow with an insurance farmer over here. Actually, I would have liked a farmer here. For one, it's a 6-point field. Yes, it's a bit annoying to leave this one here for Otto to grab if he gets the splitter. But just to equalize this one, I think it might have been worth it.
I think this move by yellow is also fine, just because there are plenty of caps left, and the fields cannot be merged.
Yeah,
so it's not really a defense of the field, it's just another field with a cap on it.
Yeah, I didn't notice that all curves were gone. Then that move is the better one for sure.
I mean, they could have done the no, okay. No, I was thinking if they could have done so elsewhere, but I think it would have been all equivalent to this.
Yeah, the question for Otto now is, should he attack this field? And it's tricky. He
Very
gets
tricky.
immediately killed here with 5 out of 6.
It's still a 6-point field.
Yep.
And it forces yellow to do something, so I do like the move. Even if it doesn't work, just the fact that yellow has to use, for instance, a cap, not as a cap, but as a restriction.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me, usually. And also, actually, yellow needs to draw.
Ooh. That is an even better approach of the situation, because
That is indeed
this
better.
connection doesn't work anymore and this here is safe. At least in most permutations it works. So now Otto has to check again whether there are still options for yellow to merge these fields. And there aren't, and after counting, he'll place a straight there, which then should be the win for him, even if Alex gets the splitter, because Alex doesn't have any meeple in hand, can't take this field, but Otto can afterwards. In 2 out of 3 cases, even over here for a 9-point field.
That's what happens. Yellow should have kept a meeple in hand. They chose to immediately drop the last meeple on the field, just to prevent blue from extending his 3-point field. But now this sequence is just devastating for yellow. So I think they always had to bank on getting the splitter. So
yeah, but this was the crucial play.
Definitely the winning move.
And also yellow not trying to restrict Otto's city might have been, I mean, if you need the splitter anyway and would bank your game on it, then this restriction here sure would have been the right choice.
Yeah, yellow played very loosely with that city. And then in the end, if they had kept the farmer in hand, I think they would have scored more than what they did in the game. Because the way they played the farmer, they also helped blue release the monastery. So it was really not the move you want to play. Because they get the splitter, okay. It closes one of the squares of the monastery, but the road spot should still be open. Had yellow not played the move they did. So actually, I think these might have gone another way had yellow made different choices. Not sure if you would win this 6-point difference.
I don't know where you see 6-point field Otto Raf. I don't see a 6-point field there. And even if, wouldn't have mattered. 6 points minus 3 is still 3 points ahead.
Yeah, but game 2, because this is a tournament, the starting player is random every game, and so we'll get the lovely advantage of going first twice.
Of course, the stronger one.
More power for the underdog.
For those who don't, who care, check out BGA's bug page. Just upvote the ones for Carcassonne. Maybe it does something if a lot of people do it. I don't think so, but there's hope. At least some folks do have still hope. I don't. Okay. Hey Napalm. Hey Alexi. So looks like there's a lot of, I don't know, mushrooms going on in the chat. Folks have hallucinations. So Otto definitely with the better start in this one.
Yeah,
nice monastery.
Starting monastery.
Okay.
Gets restricted, but okay, it's whatever.
Not a big deal. If it scores 8 points in the end, it scores 8 points. Yeah, again with the quad.
Yeah, the quad, but it might have restricted the wrong city.
Yeah. The one in
Because
the
had they
middle.
placed it there, they had better chances of attacking it. I suppose they wanted to put some pressure immediately, but
Because if you then want to restrict this, you'd have to.
you need to play for blue again. Yeah, so it's not ideal.
Definitely not. And I would expect this one by Otto. Although the meeple is tricky. This could die as well. Although no, it couldn't, because yellow won't place something there. Yellow would always defend, so the meeple is definitely correct. But blue's monastery is dead now. Two sinister hamsters created, so that for sure won't work.
Yeah, and now yellow can use one of the, well, now evil hamsters on their road as well, so, and it would also create a big field if the monastery is played on the right hole.
Yep.
So yellow preventively drops a farmer on the other side of the maybe big field in the future.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Well, it could have gotten there if that was not an extender, but well, we can still get to the bigger one.
So what does Otto do? hyper-aggressiveness, or rather the sane move? Damn it. I'd say sane move, but we'll see.
I don't see Otto being hyper-aggressive here.
Not, I think with these two extenders gone, not. If both were still in the deck, maybe, but not in this situation.
Might be considering just attacking Yellow City right now on the right.
With only one meeple in hand,
Yes,
I'm not sure.
but you get meeple back from some caps, and Yellow can't really restrict out them all that much. You do lose value on roads. There are also many big roads to take, so it might be worth it.
I'm not convinced.
I'm not convinced either, but I'm just throwing ideas out there.
Okay.
I mean, Blue is thinking about something, right? Oh.
That is interesting as well. Keeping the option open of creating an even bigger city here. Like that.
Yes, but I mean, really?
Yeah, what else? What should be the reason then of not placing it this way round?
Yeah, but
Which would have
you must be right.
been...
I'm just saying, really, as it's that the way to go. There is only one triple city with a road remaining, so the
I don't
big
know,
city ideate. Well, I don't know either.
but it might work, and I don't see any other reason for Otto to go here instead of the bottom one. He didn't want to endanger this square.
Maybe he was afraid of getting his city on the right pulled into that square and then that square being somehow killed.
Yeah, exactly.
Still. Okay, it's not a big loss of points though, it's just 1 point difference, so
yeah. And
it's
now
not a
Yellow
big
has
deal.
2 meeples in hand, and Otto gets his city closed just at the right time. But Yellow will now take this field here on the right side for 15 points.
Yeah. Blue could have dropped a farmer when they completed the city, but they chose not to.
Yeah. 1 dagger left. Only 3 pieces to go here. Yeah, maybe they should have, actually.
Because now Yellow's just going to play for the field. And if by chance they get the flip for the Roaded Monastery, they'll have a massive advantage. That's
Yeah, and as
interesting.
is,
When you're playing...
if Otto
You know.
just clamps down on these 2 fields and unites them, fieldless win should be possible for him if he gets the Road Monastery, that is.
Yeah. Because when you're playing for fields and you get a monastery which you can score 9 points with and basically not invest the meeple, it's just so much. Because usually either you go for the fields and you're investing in that, or you try to gain points from monasteries. Doing both is tough because you need meeples to be free to move around. But if you're being a field and just get 9 points because you drew the nice tile, well, you get the best of both worlds. So I think Otto probably should have dropped the farmer there, but they didn't, and now they have meeple majority because Yellow is currently out of meeples.
Yep, and he takes the easy points, hopes to restrict Yellow City later. Yellow up top is restricted to the remaining starting tile. And this city here in the middle is dead. There's still one rotary to left. Otto tries to score quick points. Sets up a cap, which he'd love to use later. Doesn't work. Alex kills it. Now there is the Rotorito. I don't see Otto going here.
Yeah, their city at the bottom. Yeah, yellow definitely.
This connection is rather unlikely to happen now. So I would expect Otto to later attack the field. But the road monastery goes to yellow.
Yeah.
And now yellow is at plus 23.
And even if the connection doesn't happen, that's a 12-point field at the bottom. I mean, I would not be unhappy with a 12-point field.
Yep.
Especially now that yellow drew the road monastery, I don't think how blue can do this fieldless.
No, fieldless is gonna right out of the window with this monastery, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But yellow's top field is worth 21 points, and that almost covers the spread. So we'll see an attack by Otto over here. The only question is how exactly. And the problem is if he try this one, yellow could counter here.
Yeah. Still goes for it. He could do so on the other end. I mean, on top of that.
Yeah, but looks like this here would be actually better with a lot of straights still out there.
Yeah, but if you are worried about yellow having an immediate response by attacking the field again.
Okay, yeah, right. Then this here is the safer approach. On the other hand,
so yellow only has one meeple, but I mean, yellow probably should just drop the meeple on the field and say, "Okay, I get the field. You probably can't catch up to me." But they might want to keep the meeple in hand.
Yeah, the problem is yellow is up by 23. There are still some big tiles out there to pad blue's ruin at the bottom. And then the field is 21. So Otto would just need 3 more points for his ruin at the bottom. And this one here might even help. Although technically it at least kills the city because it was still alive. But I mean, come on, hanging on by a thread there. So if Otto connects, and he could do so now, he could also go for the next attack, but he doesn't because he does not need to. Now he has other options to win. There's still 2 monasteries over here. If he gets one, then liberates the other one, that should take care of the difference, and then some.
Yeah, but yellow can still. Yeah, blue is definitely going for the release of the monastery. Now I wonder what yellow does with this trait. They can do a lot of things with this trait road, actually. They can try to merge their bottom field to the top one. It also adds 3 points to the bottom field, so that's quite nice. They can attack the field directly. They can, well, I suppose they can get the point, but why not 3?
Okay, yellow sets up a city for them, which Otto will kill.
Absolutely.
Pretty surely. To the left seems to be the right choice, as there are still caps out there.
Yeah, yellow used the straight in not a very imaginative way, let's say it.
That's not just not imaginative, that's also plain and simple wrong.
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
can get 3 points plus the threat of uniting the fields, which definitely is in yellow's interest and definitely in yellow's favor, or it's a bit tricky because there are 3 or would have been 3 shared cities. But I mean, this is the second meeple on a possibly shared field, and both folks have still 1 meeple in hand. So you are the side that's way more likely to take the field down in the end. So I don't see the harm in going for a connection, unification rather.
Yeah, there was definitely no harm. It was just
and another point by Raf, exactly, plus taking away an attack like this here.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, yellow just missed their best move, definitely. But now
it's
the
not
scores
over.
are quite close, so
Yeah.
yellow just killed the city who was building next to the monastery. And now they're always pondering if they should just farm. I imagine that's what they're doing. But there are so many. Well, there are 3 ways to do it, I think.
Yeah, blue goes for the attack, and this here wasn't just a kill. It was also setting up another attacking option, although actually it decreased the chances of being successful with an attack up top. This here, I don't know about. Looks to me like it's helping blue more than it should, because either they connect immediately or they protect or they restrict, and this one, which could have killed over here.
Yeah, who should have? Yeah, that monastery definitely secured blue's entry that side, because from yellow's perspective, they probably wanted to make blue enter through the left, so they have chances of getting their bottom field meeple also in after blue does so, or even before, and then try to restrict blue both ways.
Yeah, and the problem for yellow now is this just doesn't do anything for you. You are down 5 points, and if blue connects, well, you have to hope they do so with a curve, and with 3 straights out there, if Otto would get a curve, and there would still be 3-4 here. Oh, damn it. He never connect there. He just wait for the straight.
But now surely.
Although he might actually, because if Otto connects and yellow connects as well, then Otto still wins because yellow would lose these 9 points and Otto only loses 3. So
Yeah, but
a big unified field would be, from this point, a +6 for Otto. The only question then is, does yellow have another chance to attack the shared field if Otto connects now? And that's what he will try to find out. And it looks good for Otto, actually. There
to attack the field on top.
Yeah. This one would work if Otto doesn't get a straight to kill this. And then, of course,
right, they could also attack it on top of the road of Dorito. of yellow. Yeah,
yeah, there, right.
there.
Yeah, and that's unblockable.
That
That's
tile
definitely way
exactly.
better.
Yeah, with the starting tile.
Yeah, wow, nice corridor, nice spot,
Yeah.
nicely spotted. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I don't think Nallerheim is going to connect to the fields. Yeah,
Exactly.
and he doesn't.
He spotted it as well, and he takes away this chance. And now that Alex just gotten the extender and Otto still has 2 moves left, he'll definitely
Well, there's
connect
a
over
guarantee
here.
entry.
And Alex has no chance at all to counter, right?
With the star, I find it very hard, and then not seeing anything.
Yep. Else, with a straight, he could have gone here. But
yeah,
the extender is just...
Yeah, you can't go there with the extender.
Basically, the only piece they shouldn't have drawn.
Yeah, it also did not allow the attack on the top, which Nallerheim prevented anyways. Yeah, the extender was the incorrect tile to draw.
Yep.
But I mean, Yellow had their chances with the tiles to attack the field earlier. I mean, they played 2 straight lines in the curve to get 1 point for each, which they could have used that much, much better by doing what Nallerheim did, basically, which was, well, to attack the field.
Yeah, and basically, even if Yellow would attack here, then Otto just doesn't connect and wins it anyway. And if Yellow would have gotten the starting tile, well, doesn't matter anyway, because Otto is up by 4 points. So if both connect, then Otto still wins. No, he doesn't, because Yellow has a meeple, and no, that would be the farmer. Yeah, then Otto still wins. He loses these 3 points with the connection, but that doesn't matter, as he's then afterwards up by 1 if both connect. So
yeah, Otto took the high value connection because it could be done by multiple squares, and Yellow did not prevent that earlier when they had quite some chances to do so, actually.
And I think after this move, there was just nothing left for Yellow. No permutation at all to still win this. There is drawing both straights, of course.
Going to both straights and scoring. They still had to score, but yeah, they could.
They could have.
Yeah, I think they would actually tie because they'd get 5 points. No, because Nalheim would get the roaded, the shielded,
right.
rather. So actually, no, they had to attack the field some way, somehow.
Right, even then, Yellow would have lost.
Yeah, they
because
simply
5
needed the field.
Yeah, 5 is still 1 too few.
Yellow found a way to maybe score 8 points, but even that would not have been enough.
I'm not sure what you in the chat are talking about, actually. Let me check.
I think it was a long discussion about the ways to attack the field.
Okay.
Some ideas. Yeah, I think we covered maybe some of this.
I think so as well. So to me, it looks like Otto's curve up top sealed the deal. Again, except for Alex drawing both straights, which would have been a 1 in 6 chance. with 4 tiles out there. So what is Raf suggesting? Place the extender bottom left of the last blue meeple. Let's check the replay. Then we see the meeples again. So place extender bottom left of the last loose meeple to the right side of the extender. Sorry, Raf.
Maybe
Which
5
field
minus 3.
are we talking about? Please.
I'd imagine it'd be 5 minus 3. An attack on the right side of the extender.
5 minus 3.
So,
And what should Alex do there?
I think it was to meeple the field on the right side of the extender. But then blue always had a straight line to block that. Plus, blue did not need to connect to win at that point in the game.
Doesn't
Right.
matter because blue was up by 4 points. So yeah, sure, yellow could have joined their 3-point field, but Otto doesn't care about this. Let me reload and then fix the score, and you will see.
Yeah, I think I thought about that move just in my head. I did not mention it, but I think the problem was just the scoreboard.
Yeah, the
Because
scoreboard
blue
is
could always block.
in blue's
Yeah, but the
favor.
scoreboard.
So if yellow goes here, I mean, that's basically the same I sketched earlier with, I think, a straight. Yeah, must have been a straight, else there's no connection. So if yellow connects, sure, they join blue. They'd at least take care that this main field won't be taken over by blue, but they won't win the game.
Maybe if yellow just joins blue, but blue doesn't join the main field and yellow scores 1 point, they tie and blue scores nothing. Now,
Right.
is that possible?
Yeah. If yellow joins, they score 3. They could score another point on the left side. But how the hell should they do this with 1 move left? Please enlighten me. I see them doing either, but not both with 1 tile.
Oh yeah, that will be the problem, I suppose.
Okay. So yeah. There's a reason Raf isn't playing in the Champions League, right? Sorry, Raf. It lay there on the line. I just had to kick it over. Okay.
It was a Schrodinger's move.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, this here looks like the best find in this game and the exact correct move there. Although,
yeah, when blue defended, blue's defense of the attack was game over, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, I want to stress again that yellow had plenty of chances of attacking the field.
Yeah.
But they liked their roads so much.
If Otto would have liked to take away this connection option, this here would have even been a tad more precise, as then he could have used straight up top as well to kill the square. On the other hand, no, he can't. Because if you place it like that, it doesn't matter. There's a 3-point round at the bottom anyway, and on the right side as well. So, okay, doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyway, strong games definitely by Otto. In this situation, these roads alone, well, I think Alex wasted a great chance to beat Otto in this one. Just threaten the connection here, and then Otto would have to attack the field with his last meeple, while yellow still had the one in hand to either outscore blue or, for example, try to attack the field somewhere and win it. Yeah, looks definitely like a wasted chance to me. Hey, Otto.
Hello, Otto. Congrats on the win. Was very well done.
Yep, definitely very well played.
Wait. Could we, if Otto is still in, could we ask why he played the Dorito with the road on Yellow City instead of his own? I was
Yeah,
just curious about that.
That's definitely a good question. Let's try to find. Let's actually. Oh, this looks wonky. Should have looked up the move beforehand.
I could have done it, yeah.
Okay, almost spot on. He just placed it. So, Otto, are you still there? If so, we had questions about this move. My hypothesis was that you might consider going for a big city there, or at least didn't want to threaten this square and therefore opted for this instead of this one. Splitters were gone, so creating two cities definitely wasn't the reason. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, not the big city, but the extender and the retro combo. Yeah, that works as well, of course.
Yeah, going that way. I see, okay.
Yeah, makes sense. Thank you.
Thank you, yeah. So it
Yeah,
was
and
to keep
then
the square safe.
yeah, and then let's
That idea.
jump to the monastery, road monastery by yellow. Because after red one, I think it was 67 to 90 or something. At some point, we'll find it. Here we go. There it is.
Yeah.
Let's skip one move ahead, and then the score corrects. Yeah, after this move, it was 67 to 90, so plus 20 for yellow. Even if blue has two meeples in hand, I think with already two farmers, yellow still should have won this one, especially when they had their chances to connect there.
Yeah, the idea was to play for the field. They should have done so.
Yeah, I think one of the next moves is the straight. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this straight had so much potential.
And I mean,
Not
they
even
are
just that. Maybe even trying to restrict Otto's monastery, prevent it from getting released. Even that would have been an idea worth doing.
definitely better than just extending a road. I mean, there are still tiles to save the square here. I mean, maybe they didn't because they still cared about their road, which was still alive.
Yeah, maybe Yellow just loved their roads. They did not want to put them in any harm, which I can empathize with, but come on.
I mean, it all boils down to this move, and not executing that one definitely doesn't strike me
because
as
just the
a
fact
great choice.
that straight line did twice there would have been 2 extra points. Then the attack that Nallerheim did at the end would have been weaker because one of the squares, because the platform to the left was already kind of restricted, and yellow simply had to further restrict the one to the right, maybe block the one to the left. So it just, yeah, that was the move.
Yeah, especially when yellow could have taken away this attack here rather easily, and actually I could have even considered this here just to take away this option and still threaten this one. Would have been way worse because that one here is killed easily with any road from the right, as all crossroads are gone by now. But at least this one here would have been taken away. And as is, attacking on the top really isn't safe. There's at least one killing option available, and curves would restrict to 50-50, and the rows could have been used for a 50-50 restriction as well. So yeah, missed chance by yellow. Okay, then let's take a look at the standings, if they are refreshed. Aren't up to date. Okay, doesn't matter. Otto is at 4 game wins to 1. Still has to play versus Tompa, Lazyboar, and Matej. Will definitely be the favorite against all 3. Toughest opponent depends on the time of day, quite likely. Yeah, as long as he doesn't try to run with Matej, all should be fine there. And then Gladki Alex at 0-4 hopefully will lose his next match as well. Else Iwo will be out. And then against Doctor and Vega Orion, doesn't really get easier for him.
No, it does not.
So basically, to have any chance of reaching the playoffs, he would need to win all 3 matches, sweep all 3 matches actually, because a game difference of +1 with only 3 matches won quite likely won't be enough. Might in some cases, but then only barely. At least according to simulations. Well, we'll see about that. So there is still another match. There are actually 3 matches today, but another match I will cover in about half an hour. And as I would like to take a break beforehand, it's time for us to say goodbye. These 2 here, I'm not sure. I would expect Otto to cover Lapatori versus Sir Gas. No, I don't know about Fox versus Lord Terrycloth. Maybe I'll take a peek at this match as well if Dr. Zaihan versus UI Scooty is as quick an affair as Gladki Alex versus Otto was. But we'll see about that. So I hope to see you in 26 minutes. Thanks again to Glovir for being here and enlightening us all.
I won't go so far.
I hope to see you soon. All of you, the one next to me, or no, up top, you should be, and all of you out there. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Bye.